早晨啊，咁多位，終於瞓完第一晚，係好舒服嘅，舒服係好靜，我未試過可以咁靜，係唔會有任何人為嘅聲音嘅。你會聽到可能出邊有風聲啊少少，你見到呢一啲窗咧全部都會透光啦，咁所以其實一天光咧我就醒咗，應該好事嚟嘅，應該好事嚟嘅。我唔知係呢個環境好靜啊，定係個電話因為冇收到網啦，個人係好 relax 嘅。其實都幾涼啊，依家出邊一出係見到少少粉紅色嘅雲。咁室外咧，原來濕度都有啲高嘅，19度，哇，好涼！翻入去先。澳洲好多呢一啲擋蚊蟲嘅東西。咁呢間咧就係我瞓嘅屋，我嘅後花園，係咪好靚？咁我晨早流流7點就醒咗啦，跟住我就剪咗陣片啦。咁依家9點幾，我就出嚟曬下太陽，同埋順便想周圍行下啦，喺呢個地方。啊，呢啲係咪叫 tractor？ 呢度個手機信號咧就唔係好收到啦。想講真係鬼影都冇隻，我都唔係好知其他人喺邊。我依家行緊去阿 Heidi 個 workshop 嗰邊。琴日我記得佢講過話嗰邊會收到 reception， 咁我就可以上到網，可以 text 下 Zoe 啊。
Edwin.
Yes, I am. What's your name?
Pavel.
Second.
Pavel.
Barfellow?
Pavel.
Barfellow.
Pavel. Tom.
How are you going?
Tom?
Yep.
Settling in.
Yeah.
And for me, I was thinking, you know, I've had enough relationships with women. That's it, finish. You know, I'm very happy the way I am. Thank you very much. And anyway, but then I looked at Heidi and I thought, gee, if I was going to have a relationship, she's someone I would like to have a relationship with, you know. Anyway, somehow 3 or 4 years went by and Heidi kept coming back and to help build the stupa and everything. And eventually we kind of connected. And then a little bit of me travelling to Adelaide and her coming over here, and then she moved over.
These are tomatoes.
Yeah. So Tom had this absolutely full of plants, right? And then some bug called wog got in there and things just didn't work out for him. So he got disheartened and he decided to try to grow things hydroponically, which is here. So these are hydroponic spinach and lettuce.
I think it's better to grow with soil.
I think so too. So they got too dry one day. Yeah, this is bok choy. I'm going to harvest probably all of these this week. I thought you and I could do is take some stuff out of here and then bring compost down from my garden up there and we'll put it in here and get it ready to plant out.
It's pretty hot in there. How often do you water these?
I don't know. I would probably water them every couple of days. Plants down there.
Because you don't get rain here.
No, that's right. Figs ripen after you pick them. That part would be edible, but I'll just put it on the windowsill for a day or two. See, look, the birds think they're edible. Look at that. You know? Yeah.
Just eat it.
Heidi looks after me.
Whoa, that's a lizard.
Is it? Where?
It's gone.
This one's a blood orange. This one's just a different kind of orange. That's only 1 year old, or even less than a year old. This, you could make olive oil, so they should grow much bigger.
So the black one's edible now?
They're incredibly bitter, so you've got to put them in salt. It's a Mediterranean thing. And when you eat asparagus, they grow up like this, and you cut them, and you eat them, and then when they grow big, this is what they turn into. Oh yeah, they're very small, but this is what they're supposed to look like. That's what
Oh,
olives
yeah.
are supposed to look like.
It's pretty neat.
See, Heidi likes to weave, and this one she made in case a baby dies, you know, and it's something that's respectful to put the baby in. I don't want to shock you, but this is something she wove as a completely natural way to carry a body to a grave. It's called a shroud bearer. A shroud is just like a sheet. It's a special term when body is shrouded, it means it's wrapped up. And then you can just carry them to the grave and, you know, that's some more weaving she's doing. This one's a cardboard coffin. Right? So Heidi's got plenty of these. These are the cheapest because the funeral industry
They want you to pay a lot,
of money.
but this would decompose well.
Exactly, and be very cheap. And it can carry 120 kilos. So, you know. So these are earth walls, and you make them by putting earth forms like this, and then you put the earth in, and then you knock it down.
To compress it.
Yeah, that's right. And then you gradually build it up. Do it again. This one's probably got 1, 2, 3, 4, you know, of those forms.
It's really good to touch as well.
So these walls, we built them in 11 days.
11 days. That's pretty quick, I think.
And then 2 weeks to put the roof on the ceiling. And then we put the windows in and everything.
Wow, the bathtub just sits here.
You should be able to always find the lemon here. I just picked them really heavily because it's a variety that grows very big and thick skins.
Is it okay just have those on the ground rotting?
No, I just let them rot, you know. Oh. So that's actually quite a young one, but this is the sort of way they grow. They have quite a thick skin, but there's still plenty of lemon stuff inside. So.
You cut your finger.
Yeah, I was on a lemon thorn. Oh. And this is how you get in and out of this garden. You've got to pull on this, like that, and then you just lift that up. And if you want to go into the garden, you push on that a bit to take the pressure off the catch, and then you just like that. Okay? Yeah, I can take that again. Sorry about all the blood.
The flies are pretty annoying.
Well, you're lucky you've just missed the march flies, what we call the horse flies.
They sting?
Oh, yeah, sting, but it's just unpleasant. You know, they land on you and they get off, you know. We're off grid here, so we've got a wind generator on a tower up there, and then we've got solar panels. These are what regulate the wind and sun, and this charges the batteries and provides the 240 volt power. You know? And these are the batteries here. And that provides all the power for here and for our house and for the fridges down the hill. There's a cable that goes under the ground to the castle. So we've got our own distributed power system. These are brand new. The other ones look like that, but they weren't as big. But because the government said, right, we're going to subsidise batteries,
You're gonna get some.
you're going to get some big ones. You know?
I think it's smart to have the power here up the hill.
Yeah, especially for the wind. The wind is best up. That's the wind generator there. So I just thought I'd show you, this is the backup generator, which we never use, but it's for if you run out of power, if you use
Unless
it.
those things fail.
Yeah. This is our blackberry crop. Here, have a look.
Wow.
Just heaps and heaps. So we can eat blackberries probably until next summer. If you like, I'll give you a pack of blackberries. You know, let them thaw out a bit, put them in a bowl and...
Hey, buddy. How you doing? Hey. Hey, buddy. Go on. That way.
早晨，今日係我嚟到嘅第3日。琴晚我剪下片，我釣魚喎喺度，跟住我就跳咗上床瞓覺。我記得係7點半左右嚟嘅，跟住我夜晚2點醒過一次，好短暫，然後6點半就正式再醒。嗰陣個天都係幾乎黑晒啦，見到有少少光，起身覺得口渴就斟水飲。呢個水應該係琴日啲雨水嚟嘅，係冇任何異味，係正常嘅。琴日落完雨啦，所以今日都特別凍，我 feel 到。琴日就第一次見到阿 Kimbo 啦，佢係一個都好 friendly 嘅人啦。Kimbo 琴日帶咗我去睇唔同人嘅 garden 啦，咁阿 Kimbo 自己嗰個係最成熟嘅，好多唔同嘅植物，但我好似都冇拍到。仲去咗個 guest house， 個 guest house 入邊個雪櫃呢，全部都係梨。佢就話係早前嗰棵啤梨樹結果開始跌落嚟，咁就收割啦要，我就直接攞咗粒嚟食，好好食，有種香味嘅，唔識形容。咁今日 Kimbo 話會有啲 guest 就過嚟呢一個 property 度睇啦，就等佢哋走之後，呢個 task 我同佢一齊做，就搬嘢啫，係啦。Before that, I would be pretty free. I can do whatever I want. I should text my girlfriend. I'm so sorry. I need a recharge from the flight. I guess that's why I'm fishing while I'm editing video. Hello， 啱啱剪咗第一條片啊，終於依家 export 緊，咁我就玩下頌缽。可以喺呢個大自然入邊敲頌缽，係一個好爽嘅事情。由呢個位置行去要 WiFi 嘅位置，要點樣行？行幾耐？其實唔係 WiFi， 係 phone reception 啫。咁即係都係用緊我嘅 data 嘅。呢度就係我屋企。行到出嚟呢個停車場位置，跟住下邊呢度係 castle 啦。到呢個路口位，好多雀仔。I love birds。不斷有彈嘢出嚟啦，終於。呢嚿係我琴日食嘅梨，呢個係我今日食嘅梨。
But if you can take off a bit of bark with it, it's harder for it to grow back again. You might think, oh, that joins up with that. But if you have a bit of a look, you can see, where it's actually growing out of. And you need to hit, that part. And you see, this one's growing back, right? So, I just got that one. Because what we're trying to do is we're trying to get these trees to grow up, right, and keep anything that comes back down here, so that if a fire comes up there, It should stay on the ground and not go up into the tree.
So when we remove these,
Yeah, then
the fire don't go up.
Yeah, they actually call it a ladder. Fire goes up a ladder like this up into the top.
So the wood itself doesn't burn.
No, it's mainly the leaves, because when the fire's burning, eucalyptus has oil in it, and it's, you know...
Yeah, it's just fuel for fire.
Yeah. Well, that's high, four-wheel drive high, that's four-wheel drive low. Which is quite handy, because then you can just crawl over the rocks. Might be a bit beyond this, but... Well, the main thing we better try and break it, I think. Well, there's some we can get. We just have to get the car through. Hang on, maybe I'll just break off the end bits. Yeah. Wow.
On the car,
Yeah,
you
yeah.
tie it up and then just pull it.
Now, we've got to find a place to attach it too. Yeah. And then like that. And then like that. So then the main pressure is on here and not on the weld. Okay, now let's see what we can do. All done.
Yeah. Kasana 就好中意火嘅，同佢一齊望住個火喺度傾偈啊，幾爽嘅呢件事。仲有星星。 早晨，今日我會跟Casina 去 Town Centre。依家朝頭早8點半，我約咗佢9點喺佢架車度等。依家就去翻 Castle 嗰度揾啲嘢食。咁今日早餐我就食2個啤梨同1杯奶。個啤梨咧喺雪櫃拎出嚟嘅，就有啲凍。朝頭早都有啲凍，咁所以咧我食1粒梨算啦，我另1粒擺翻雪櫃。你可能已經留意到咧，我係冇剃鬚嘅，由佢生，由佢生。
Oh no,
Do you have the courage to kill it?
I do not.
I do not either. Just going to take her off the road so it doesn't get hit again.
It got hit on the road.
Yes, and probably at night time, so it might have been there for quite a while already. Anyway, it'll die peacefully there at least. Poor thing stuck in the middle of the road.
This is the gallery. I have looked through a lot of art in there. They're pretty good. I don't think it's good to take photos or videos inside, and that's why I didn't. Now I'm just going for a walk around this town. So as you can see, this town is very quiet, not a lot of tourists. It's Easter, so apparently a lot of shops are not open. And maybe that's why there are even less people around. So now I'm gonna find some food, find a good restaurant to sit in.
I'll chuck a little bit of highlighter. And then you get the little sticks, slowly going from the very finest material to the coarsest. So this is next, and then a few bits of these tiny little sticks. But you don't want too much because then it'll all be smothered. Putting a few little bigger sticks on, and then bigger again. And we'll just see how that goes for a little while. Get down under here and light the paper. The paper's going to burn first. If you can leave it open, if it draws really well, you won't get smoke in the room. That's the paper burning. When the paper's burnt up, that's when you know if your fire's going to keep going. If those little sticks have caught. Fire is amazing. I'm just a humble servant. When it's been going for a little while, there'll be some nice hot coals in there. Then you can put a bigger log on, a bigger log and a little bit of little stuff just to keep it burning. Yeah, and it should just keep going. You know, I don't know, in about half an hour, check it again. Chuck another log on before you go and have your shower or whatever you're going to do. Pretty cool, eh? It'll be very warm.
And yeah, these are sun-dried tomatoes.
What are these?
Capsicum.
Wouldn't want any fillings.
咁琴日阿 Christina 就教咗我點樣生火啦，咁我依家就想自己試一次，睇下做唔做到，做個好運。咁依家基本上大嗰條都燒得着，咁我係成功咗㗎啦，好嘢！
This is all the stuff that they grow, and you can take anything you want.
Hello. So a few days ago, I got a box of veggies. There are bell pepper, pumpkin, beetroot, tomato, carrot, potato, zucchini, and more tomatoes. So I'm gonna make a veggie stew. I don't know how to make it, but I'll play with it. Wow, how do you cut a pumpkin? Oh, this is so hard. I don't know how to do it. Oh no. I've never handled a beetroot before. Let's have a try. Not bad. And we also got some sourdough bread. Oh my god, from the harvest exchange. That is very nice. I'm gonna cut him up and enjoy it with the soup.